What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kishshana, back again for a shot of vitamin K. Listen, friends, this episode, we are going to be talking. Can you come on, lean on in for me so we can have a little bit of a conversation about relationships. I know you are like, Kish, relationships? Absolutely. Relationships at work. Hold on, y'all ready? Did you know that it's just as important to have healthy relationships at work as you have in your personal life? In fact, everywhere you go, there you are. But unlike when we were in elementary school and we could, make friends, there's always a kid who comes up to you and goes, "Hi, you want to be my friend?" I was that kid. When you're an adult, it's a little bit more challenging to make friends, which is why no new friends, only my day ones. All of those types of expressions are so popular because let's face it, who wants to be the one to go, "Hi, my name's Kishshana. You want to be my friend?" It sounds a little bit crazy when you're a woman or a gentleman of a certain age. But I've got 3 ways that I want to share with you that have allowed me to make some of my best friends as a whole grown-up. Number 1, check the volume on your enthusiasm. Here's what I mean. It took me some time to realize that when I was in the company of someone new, that if I sounded like I was yelling in my own ear, that was a signal that my body was giving me, "Kish, you're doing too much," which meant that I was trying too hard. And it also meant that perhaps me and that individual weren't quite aligned on the meetup, because chemistry is a thing and people do grow on you, but do you want friends who grow on you like a fungus? I don't want that. So you've got to figure out what your body does that gives you the indication that things are not quite right. And listen to that. That's your intuition. That's discernment. That's your gut. Call it whatever you want. But make sure that you're paying attention to who you attract and who you're attracted to. Your body's gonna give you some signals. So that is number 1. Number 2, what are you bringing to the party? Now, have you ever gone to a house party, a little jam, and you get there and you come with your host and hostess gift? You bring your appropriate bottle. Listen, y'all, not the bottle that you plan to drink out of, okay? But the bottle that's actually there for the party. But then you have this individual who just shows up, fur coat, just a flowing wrap, just wrapped, and their presence is a presence, and hit the buzzer on that. You don't want to be the person who doesn't actually bring something to the relationship. So I want you to take an inventory on what you actually have to offer at this stage of your life. In each season of our life, we have something different that we bring to the table. And so the folks that you are attracted to and who are attracted to you should be a complement to that offering. So you've got to really take a little bit of an inventory, there it goes again, of what you have to offer to ensure that you know what you bring to the table, not just a fly fur, but are you bringing the appropriate gift to the host or hostess of your new friend party? And then the third thing is communication. And this is especially important in all relationships. And believe it or not, your friendships as an adult are different types of love relationships. And so you've got to make sure that you are in a place where you can communicate effectively. That means understanding your boundaries and how to share those boundaries in a way that doesn't make the other person feel like trash. Because my friend, boundaries are for you, they're not for other people. Oh, you didn't know that? Hey, check that one. I'll drop a resource in the bottom to talk more about boundaries, because sometimes we need a little extra help as we understand that. So you've got to make sure that you're communicating. And that doesn't mean talking at a person, because you can say a lot of things but say nothing at all. It means being in an exchange, making sure that you're actually communicating what you need and want, and you are actively listening to what they need and want. And then I'm gonna throw in a bonus, because I know I said 3 things, but let me give you a little bonus. Treat people as they are. Is that children just accept their friends for who they are. They don't ask for more. Billy doesn't have to do more things or less things. Billy just has to be. And so when you're thinking about your adult relationships, particularly as you think about friendships, just allow folks to be. Because if you go back to my first point, that intuition, like attracts like. And so if you follow my 3 steps, making sure you follow your intuition, checking your inventory, what are you bringing to the table? And really ensuring that you have clear communication. And my bonus, y'all know the bonus, meeting people as they are and treating them as they are, then you are well on your way to being able to build healthy and new relationships as an adult. Okay, y'all, so I wanna know if you were able to put any of that into practice, or if there's something else we need to add to the formula. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And I like feedback, okay? I talk to my friends in the Fab Crew. So make sure that you drop a comment below and let me know what's up so we can ensure that we can keep this conversation going. Well, that's all I've got time for today in this shot of vitamin K. And I'll be seeing you around, friend, real soon.